Hey everyone, welcome to another reading from Papa's Comic Books and Coffee. Let's see who decided to join us today. Well, look, it's the X-Men plus Maverick and Xavier Files. Number 11 from 1992. Only $1.25 back in 1992. Little Jim Lee over here too. As always, if you're interested in this book, it is available on my eBay webpage, papas-comic-books. All right, let's see if we can get right into it today. All right, can we get this over with? No, Allison, we cannot. This is not a dress rehearsal, but rather a live performance of The Fall of Mojo, starring Allison Blair as Dazzler, featuring the X-Men as the X-Men, and introducing myself, Mojo, the sequel. The sequel? Is it me, or are these constant movie references wearing a little thin? As you know, the Mojoverse is ruled by he who possesses the highest ratings, thanks to his all-star production of a mutant civil war between the former comrades. Mojo's popularity is at an all-time high, which is why our concern over my state of being, while endearing, is only eating daylight. Let me help. I guarantee the Big M's media run of terror will slowly fade to black. Great. Now I'm doing it. At that moment, miles away, as we return you to the special worldwide premiere of The X-Men vs. the X-Men again with special guest The X-Men. Die Beta Noir. Die, the name of Lord Mojo. Rousey with the Rectors. Look, Stan Lee and Jim Lee. I wonder if they're related. Lila, all of you, we shouldn't be battling each other. Since your arrival in this dimension, you have been pawns of Mojo, recast in an obscure Earth movie that you might entertain with spineless ones. And look who you get to perform your death scene with. Lucky me. Speaking of which, Beast, as the only X-Man whose thoughts are still your own, what are the odds I'd be able to toss her loose in midair? Oh, psych, Professor, open your mind to me. Trying to what, Betsy? Kill me? You're an adult, Betsy. Do what you think is right. Author. Oh, wait, I'm the author. And Earth's merriest mutants are reciting every line as I have scripted it. Oh, the pressure. What to do for an encore? Perhaps you should perform a lobotomy on yourself, sire. I'll fetch the butter knife. What, and deny my captive audience a chance to provide an unsolicited review of Breath, a work in progress? So, Chip, what do you think? Everyone's a critic. Just remember, it could be worse. I could have scripted you onto the set. Instead, you have a front row seat as your students destroy themselves, using powers honed through your teachings. You gotta love the irony. Mock me while you have the opportunity, Mojo. I must work through the pain, must protect my X-Men. Elsewhere in Mojo Square Garden, I said I'd help Mojo too. The sequel? Mojo 2, the sequel. But I'd like to know what you get out of all this. Just the satisfaction that I have helped those less fortunate to live their own lives. Yeah, right. Son, I apologize for my actions in advance. Professor, is that you? Indirectly, no time to explain, even less subtly. Oh, isn't that exciting? The action so lifelike. You can almost feel the heat. I'm just thankful the control booth is lined with Mojonium. Mojonium? It appears an alternate plan is in order. That was a full power optic blast. Ah, can attest to that. Shug. Whoa, 3D. That Mojo's a genius. Long broadcast Mojo. That blast knocked me clean away from Mojo's influence. But if an attack again, get too close, how can I be certain won't become his little circus performer again? Long broadcast, Mojo. Long broadcast. You cannot. Professor Xavier speaking through Psylocke's mind. Alone, neither Betsy nor I strong enough to override Mojo's inhibitors, but one by one the Professor and Psylocke are joining our minds. Jubilee is next. Now listen carefully. All yours, Shugen. Meanwhile, You can hear the roar of the crowds right through the walls. That works to our advantage. The higher his ratings ascend, the farther Mojo will plummet upon his defeat. Even if we do win battle, how can we make certain Mojo will broadcast our victory, already taken care of? While you and I battle his dog soldiers, my loyal key grips are attaching a piggyback signal onto Mojo's own. The spine people will revolt if they believe they have half a chance. Fine, let's give them one. Meanwhile, still, it seems to me there are some actors who are rewriting their lines. You heard the man. Back to the script, you two. For the union starts berating me, all of our necks. Gambit attacked before the professor could clear the Cajun's mind. Let's see if I can bring the old wolfster back to earth. Please, stay back. Did the widowed old Freddy kitty cat scared of a girl? I ain't never backed down to a skirt, and no one calls Wolverine a fraidy cat. Least not twice, anyway. Nope, he's come back to his senses, or this is going to hurt. Lots. Phew, Mojo. Walking off the set in the middle of performance? I'm afraid not, Mr. Cheney. I'm on it, sir. Have you people call my people, Wolverine? We'll do lunch. Sooner than you think, bub. Now, Rogue, your plan worked perfect, Professor. Psyche and Wolverine weakened the shield and shattered the Mojonium on the streets outside. Zazvid, it is as the pirate program avowed, the spineless Mojo is vulnerable at last. But is that enough? Has Mojo fallen? The Mojoverse holds its collective breath, praying for the final freedom. Praying for naught. Pathetic fools, for all your top billing and star treatment, you are little more than extras in this big picture. I made you mega media stars, my X-Men, and I can have you selled just as easily. But if he has defeated the X-Men, what chance do we stand against him? Now would seem to be the time to find out. For better, we die free, than continue life as a spineless monster slaves to the garden. Maybe I should have stuck to the Brady Bunch reruns. Maybe you should have. Hey, Dazzler. And who is the handsome friend? Surely you remember me, the clone you left on the editing room floor. Ah, yes, the flawed one. If comparison for all people is a flaw, compassion, guilty as charged. But there are those on this world, who believe the spines are the virtue. I happen to be one of them. For too long have you used the psychic energies of the spineless couch potatoes enhanced by the euphoria over the X-Men's exploits to suppress the rights of my people. It ends here, now. Believe him. Cancel Mojo. The yellow season is over. Please, people, give a fellow a chance to clear out his desk. No? While his comments is made with his trademark irrelevance, the effects of his blast are no less deadly. No, never again will you take life for your own sadistic pleasure, or those of your equally twisted viewers. Yes, Longshot, work with me. Go with your feelings. Give them finale they can remember. Give them me. And he does. Is it over, Longshot? But at what cost, Professor? If I finally won and Mojo is finished, why do I feel so empty, so lost? For better or worse, Longshot, more often than not, such is the price of victory. Yeah, long shot. You did it. We did it. To make this world a better place, just in time, it would seem. For what greater gift could two parents give to the unborn child I sense within Allison? As we're going to be raising a kid, it'll be up to you to rule this planet fairly. I would have it no other way. Scott, I'll have no problem teleporting the rest of us home, but the first, a little celebrating is in order. I agree. Careful, Sugar. You're almost smiling. Maybe it's an age thing, but I don't get it. Ratings mean power on the world, and we just gave whoever is in charge higher numbers than the last episode of Cosby. So if we won, why do I feel like we're still being rubbed? Let's see what we have here. The child has a point. Thanks. And who are you calling a child? How do we know we're still not being manipulated? We don't. Here or in the real world, there are no guarantees in life, people. There comes a time between life and death when all men stop to catch their breath. We ask the stars why, we question our lot. The heavens open wide and reply, why not? Yeats, nope, beast. Shatterstar, you've got to be kidding. Over Again, featuring Maverick. You can't be dead yet. I've still got more bullets left. This is by Scott Lobel and Mark Teixeira. My biogenic experiment was a success. Good thing for you, Dr. Reiking, because I'm all that stands between you and Maverick. The man Barrington dispatched to have you terminated? What a memory. You want to be helpful? Tell me how it is you're still upright. Simple, Maverick. Ominion skin. Ominion? I'm impressed. I don't suppose you're going to give me an opportunity to reload. Boom! Felt that through my armor. Times like this, I miss my mutant power. Come on, David, move it. Much as I harbor these missions, I'd enjoy them even less if I were dead. Sides, Isabel would never let me live it down. Reiking, this room here, where are you? A gene splicing lab still under construction. Please, you must kill Maverick. My life is at stake. You're in this mess because you chose to stay and work on me. When Barrington wanted you for questioning, I'll protect you because I owe you. But killing Maverick, I'll do that for fun, just because he's a friend of the X-Men. I met them once. If not for Xavier's pet mutants, I'd still be a man instead of the monster I've become. Apparently, I had a better working relationship with Logan's friends than this guy did. Now, if I can reach that hydraulic bolt gun, I can put the poor guy out of both of our miseries. Stop whining and find him. It's me he's trying to kill. Shut up, Reiking. Actually, shutting up. Is that got him in trouble in the first place? What's he doing? I'm stopping, dropping, rolling, and my personal favorite. Oh, the mighty Thor? Book, firing. The bolts penetrated his metal skin where it had been weakened by gunfire. But this man's walking power cell. If that's energy leaks, we'll be killed. Gosh, I'd talk fast then if I were you. I've already told you, I have no idea how the Xavier file wound up in Charles's possession. Please, Maverick, any further exposure to air and the energy will explode. Give the old man a break. He's telling the truth. Could be, but it's not my place to judge. Ba-boom! I'm just doing my job and hating myself for it. The end. Okay. Well, that was X-Men number 11 from 1992. Hope you enjoyed it. As always, if you're interested in this book, it is available on my eBay page, Papa's-Comic-Books. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. You didn't like it, give it a thumbs down. Hit the bell, leave a comment, do whatever you like. Until next time, as I always say,
that was easy.
Papa out.